Let's begin in a seated position. Coming to find an easy seat on the mat. Resting your hands on your knees. Spine reaches long. Beginning to notice your breathing. Gently slowing it down. And then let's bring our hands in prayer at the center of your chest and set an intention for this practice. Something you can repeat every time your hands come back to this position. Seal in that intention. And then exhale and bring your hands back down to your knees. Let's go through a few rounds of seated cat-cow. So inhaling, reaching the chest forward, arching the back, squeezing the shoulder blades, lifting the chin. And exhaling, rounding the spine, dropping the head. Inhale, chest reaches forward, chin lifts. And exhale, spine rounds, head drops. Keep moving like this, at your own breath. And after your next exhale, coming and find a neutral spine and seated. Taking a breath in. And then exhale and twist to the right, bringing your right hand behind you. Left hand comes to your right knee. Keeping it gentle, but finding length through your spine and exhaling to twist a little bit deeper. Inhaling to come back through center, and exhale, twist to the left, bringing your left hand behind you, right hand to your left knee, pulling the left shoulder back and pushing the right shoulder forward. And then inhaling and moving back through center. And as we exhale, we'll find butterfly pose. Baddha Konasana, bound angle, bringing the soles of your feet together. Inhaling to find length through the chest. And then exhaling to fold forward, either holding on to your feet or walking your arms out long in front of you. Breathing into the hips. One last inhale here. And exhale. And as you inhale, walk your hands back towards your body, lifting the chest. And exhale into tabletop. Bringing your hands directly under your shoulders, your knees directly under your hips, engaging the abs. Taking a breath in here. And then exhale into puppy pose, walking the hands forward, lowering the chest towards the ground, resting the chin or the forehead on the mat, and keeping the hips up in the air. Inhale once more here in puppy. And then exhale into downward facing dog, planting the hands, lifting the hips up and back. Taking time in this first down dog to pedal out the feet or wag the hips side to side. Taking any movements that feel good. And letting the heels sink down towards the mat while the hips lift and the shoulder blades squeeze together. Inhale to bend the knees, gaze towards the top of your mat. And exhale, step or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, spine reaches long, hands press into the shins or the ground. And exhale to fold forward. And as you inhale, slowly rolling up to stand, vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming to stand in Tadasana. Hands by your sides, reaching tall through the crown of the head. Let's go through sun salutations. Inhaling to sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale, keep the length as you swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, spine reaches long, gazes down. And exhale to fold forward. Inhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. And exhale, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze towards the top of the mat. And exhale, walk or step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, coming to stand, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale the hands in prayer to the center of your chest, repeating the intention you set at the beginning of practice. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, spine reaches long. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step back to plank, engaging the abs. And exhale through the vinyasa, lowering down through chaturanga. Inhaling into upward facing dog. And exhaling into downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze towards the top of the mat. And exhale, step or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up into Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. And exhale the hands in prayer to the center of the chest, repeating your intention. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, reaching long. And exhale, keep the length as you fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back to plank. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze towards the top of the mat. And exhale, make your way to the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands pressing into the shins, thighs or the ground. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, upward salute. And exhale the hands in prayer to the center of the chest, repeating your intention once more. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant the hands, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. And then exhale the right knee to the left elbow. Taking a breath in here, engaging the abs. And then moving into fallen triangle. Extend the right leg out, dropping the right foot to touch the ground. And then lifting the left arm up to the sky. Finding the twist, lifting up through the hips, reaching through both legs and both arms. One more breath in here. And then exhale, returning back into three-legged dog, extending the right leg up and back. And then exhaling into low lunge, stepping the right foot forward between the hands. Taking a breath here in low lunge. And then exhale into our half split, dropping the back knee, straightening the front leg, sinking the hips down. Finding the stretch along the hamstring, through the calf. Inhaling and exhaling to fold a little bit deeper over the front leg. On your next inhale, returning back into low lunge, placing the hands on either side of the foot, lifting the back knee, and exhaling out here. Inhale up into warrior two, back heel spirals down, arms reach out long on either side, chest faces the side and gazes out over the front hand. Inhaling to find lift in the hips and exhaling to bend a little bit deeper into that front knee. Inhale to straighten the front leg and exhale, hinge at the hip and tilt forward into triangle pose. Reaching long through the left hand that's reaching up to the sky. And your right hand is either on the ground or your foot, a block, or holding onto your shin. Inhale to come out of triangle, coming back through warrior two, bending that front knee, reaching long through both fingertips. And then on an exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot, low lunge. Inhale to step back to plank. And exhale, take your vinyasa, meeting me in downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up and back, three-legged dog, keeping the hips level. And then exhale the left knee to the right elbow, engaging the abs. As you exhale, coming into fallen triangle, extending the left leg out long, setting the foot on the ground, and then lifting the right arm up to the sky. Reaching through those fingertips, lifting up through the hips, and breathing. Taking one more exhale here in fallen triangle. And then on your next inhale, moving back into three-legged dog, left leg extends out long behind you. And then as you exhale, coming into low lunge, stepping the left foot forward between the hands, squaring the hips. On your next exhale, sinking back into half split, dropping the back knee, stretching the left leg out long. Inhaling to find length in your chest, and exhaling to fold forward over the front leg. Finding the stretch in the hamstring and in the calf, flexing through the left foot. One more inhale here. And then exhale, moving back into low lunge, lifting up the back knee. Hands are on either side of the foot. On your next inhale, coming up into warrior two, spiraling the back heel down, spiraling the arms up, lifting through the chest, reaching through both fingertips. Chest is facing the side, gaze is out over the front. Bending a little bit deeper into that front knee and pulling that knee a little bit further more towards your pinky toe. Inhale here in Warrior Two. And then exhale into triangle pose, straightening the front leg, tilting forward. Reaching up through your top hand, reaching down through your bottom hand. Opening up through the hips and reaching long through the crown of your head. Inhale to come back up through Warrior Two, bending the front knee, reaching through the fingertips. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot, low lunge. Inhale, step back to plank, engaging the abs. And exhale, take your vinyasa, meeting me in downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze towards the top of the mat. And exhale, step or hop your way to the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, spine reaches long. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, up through upward salute, reaching your arms up long overhead. And then exhale into Tadasana, hands by your sides. We'll find tree pose, shifting the weight into the left foot, and opening up through the hip, bringing the foot to either the ground at the ankle, the calf, or to the thigh, and bringing the hands in prayer to the center of your chest, pressing that foot into the leg and the leg back into the foot to find better balance, and keeping your eyes on a point, a single point, to also help with the balance. And as you feel ready, you can extend your branches long, lifting your arms up overhead. One more inhale here. And then exhale to release the pose, releasing the foot back down to the ground in Tadasana, hands by your sides. Tree, other side. Shifting the weight into the right foot. Begin to open up through the hip, the left hip, and then bringing your foot to the ground at the ankle, your calf, or the thigh again, noticing if this side is different than the other, noticing but not judging. And then bringing your hand in prayer to the center of your chest, repeating your intention that you set at the beginning of practice. And pressing that foot into your leg and the leg back into your foot. And as you feel ready, lifting your arms up overhead. One more inhale here. And then exhale to release the pose, coming back into Tadasana. Inhale, sweeping the arms up long overhead. And exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, planting the hands, stepping back into downward facing dog. Taking one last inhale in this down dog. And then exhale, drop the knees, come and find child's pose. Letting your forehead relax against the mat. Letting your arms stretch out long. Taking nice deep breaths. As you inhale, come into tabletop. Your hands are under your shoulders, knees under your hips, engaging the abs. And then inhale your right arm up to the sky, twisting to the right, and exhale to thread the needle, threading your right hand between your left arm and your left leg, letting your shoulder drop to the ground. Maybe your left arm walks out to straight, finding the stretch in your shoulder. And then inhaling to plant your left hand back down into the ground and extend your right arm up to the sky again, finding the twist. And as you exhale, returning to tabletop. Inhale the left arm up to the sky, twisting easily. And then exhale to thread the needle on this side. Bring the left arm between the right arm and the right leg, dropping the shoulder down to the ground. Maybe walking your right arm out towards straight. And then inhaling and planting your right arm down into the ground as you lift your left again to find that easy twist. And then exhale and return to tabletop. Coming and sitting on your knees. And then shifting your legs so that you're sitting in between your knees. Inhale here. And then if comfortable, coming and finding saddle by relaxing your back down to the mat. Options to keep your arms by your sides or to extend them overhead, whatever feels comfortable for you. And if going all the way down onto your back isn't comfortable, you can come down to your forearms or stay upright in a seated position in hero. And on your next inhale, begin to slowly make your way back up from the ground, if you were there. And we'll find Dandasana, so swinging your legs around so that they're now in front of you. Both legs stretch out long, flexing through the feet. Inhaling to find length through the spine, reaching the arms up long overhead. And then exhaling to fold forward over the front legs. Hands coming to the shins or the thighs, or to hold on to the feet. And either relaxing completely through the back and through the neck and the head, or on every inhale finding a little bit more length in the spine, and on every exhale folding a little bit deeper. Inhaling to walk the hands back towards the body, lifting up through the chest. And then exhaling to lower all the way down to the ground, lying on your back. When you get there, inhaling your knees into your chest. And then exhaling and dropping the knees over to the left for a supine twist. Right arm reaches out long. Gazes over the right fingertips. Breathing deeply into the belly. Feeling the low back expand. then inhaling the knees back into the center of the chest. And exhaling to drop the knees over to the right. Now extending your left arm out long. Gaze over the left fingertips. So you really relax into this twist. And on your next inhale, bringing the knees back to the center of the chest. And then exhale into savasana, extending the arms and the legs out long, taking up as much space as you'd like to today. Flipping the palms up to receive more energy, or flipping them down to focus inwards. Snuggling your shoulder blades underneath you. And letting every muscle relax. Letting go of any tension you might be holding in your shoulders. Unclench the belly. Let the knees and the toes fall to the sides. And let go of your breath as we relax here in Shavasana. Beginning to breathe deeply now. Returning to your body and the space around you. Bringing tiny movements into your fingers and toes. Maybe taking a full body stretch if that feels good. And as you feel ready, rolling over onto one side. And then keeping your eyes closed, push yourself up into a seated position. Letting the breath travel slowly and deeply. And then bringing your hands in prayer to the center of your chest. Bow your head towards your fingertips. And repeat the intention you set at the beginning of practice once more. Bring that intention with you throughout your day, knowing you can return to it at any time. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.